My beloved soul, pause here with me, as though the world itself has stopped spinning for just this breath, just this sacred heartbeat, and feel the hush of heaven resting upon your shoulders like warm morning sunlight breaking through gentle clouds. You are not here by accident. You were led into this moment, drawn by a quiet whisper that touched the softest part of your spirit and said, "Come closer. There is more for you, more peace, more strength, more light." I know the weight you have carried, the silent battles fought behind tired eyes, the nights where worry wrapped itself around you like an iron cloak, yet still you stood, you breathed, you hoped. You did not collapse, even when your heart trembled. And now I speak directly into the space that aches for clarity and comfort, into the tender chambers where your deepest dreams have waited like seeds in winter soil, yearning for warmth. Do not mistake your exhaustion for defeat. What feels like emptiness is not abandonment, it is preparation, clearing, refining, making room for the miraculous outpouring that only surrender can unlock. Still yourself, precious heart. Let the noise soften. Let the world blur for a moment until all that remains is the warmth inside your chest and the holy hush that rises like dawn in your spirit. I am here. I have always been here. And I am not calling you to shrink. I am calling you to rise by releasing the tightness, the tension, the belief that you must hold every thread in your own hands. Release is not collapse. Release is expansion. Surrender is not losing control. Surrender is stepping into the current where my strength carries you farther than your striving ever could. Feel this truth settle over you like velvet night. You are not weak for resting in me. You are powerful because you trust the unseen wind that lifts eagles above storms while others crawl through broken earth. Lean into me, not as one defeated, but as one chosen. You have been walking through refining fire, not punishment, but sculpting, shaping your endurance the way rivers carve mountains, making you a vessel strong enough to hold glory, wealth, peace, and purpose without them crushing you. The world teaches grasping, I teach receiving. And right now, beloved one, heaven shifts around you. I am clearing paths you do not yet see, moving barriers that once stood immovable, and calling forth blessings that have waited behind spiritual gates until the exact breath where you were ready, not by proof, not by effort, but by surrender. Breathe with me. Feel the air move in and out like gentle tides kissing the shore. This breath is provision. This moment is divine alignment. You do not need to strive where trust is enough. There are seasons where you fight and seasons where you float on my grace like a leaf on tranquil water, guided effortlessly by currents deeper than human logic. This is your floating season. Let the weight slip off your shoulders like a heavy garment finally unfastened. Feel my light pouring like warm gold over your scalp, down your spine, through your chest, settling into every cell with tenderness and power. You are safe in me. You are held in me. You are rising, not by force, but by surrender. Many will not understand this sacred release. The world worships tension, control, and worry as if anxiety is responsible, as if fear is wise. But you were never meant to live clenched. You were created to move in harmony with divine rhythm, the way stars obey the night sky and oceans follow the moon without question. Trust is not passive. It is participation in something infinite. When you soften your grip, you are not stepping back. You are stepping into supernatural flow, where your strength meets my strength, your vision meets my boundless horizon, and your dreams expand beyond the limits of your history. Listen to me now. I am not simply easing burdens. I am rewriting your capacity for blessing. I am healing the roots beneath your fears, uprooting the stories that told you to settle, to shrink, to doubt your worth or your calling. You are stepping out of survival mode and into sacred destiny. Feel it. The atmosphere shifts when you surrender. Angels move when you release the need to hold everything alone. Miracles rush in where fear no longer stands guard. What if I told you abundance arrives not by tightening, but by trusting? Wealth flows not by gripping, but by opening. Your future is not earned by anxiety, it is shaped by faith. Look within. Beneath the noise, you feel it, that quiet knowing that you were made for more than struggle, more than worry, more than cycles that repeat like storms across old memories. Your soul remembers heaven's language. It hears me even when your mind doubts. You are not behind. You are right on time. Every delay was protection. Every confusion was a doorway into deeper wisdom. Every heartbreak cracked open the shell around your spirit so your wings could finally stretch. I am not taking anything from you. I am clearing access to what has always been yours. Lift your chin, beloved. You are not small. I shaped universes with my breath and placed that same breath inside you. There is royalty in your spirit, not by ego, but by inheritance. You are chosen. You are crafted. You are anointed for a future you can feel brushing against you like wind before dawn, but you cannot enter it carrying everything you once needed to survive. Release the armor built from old wounds. Release the narratives born from scarcity. Release the impulse to prove your worth. You do not need to convince me. You do not need to earn what I have already destined. You need only allow. Now, breathe again, slow and holy, as light unfolds behind your closed eyes. See it. A vast horizon washed in gold, gates opening like dawn over endless fields, streams of shimmering provision flowing like liquid sunrise. Feel this not as a dream, but as your awakening. You are beloved. Step through. That is yours. Not someday, now. Wealth in your hands without fear. Peace in your spirit without struggle. Calling in your bones without confusion. This is what surrender births, not emptiness, but overflow. You are not surrendering power. You are awakening unstoppable divine partnership. And now I speak gently, but with authority. Release the anxious need to predict. Lay down the habit of mistrust. Loosen your grip on timelines and methods. Let my timing astonish you. Let my roots surprise you. Let my blessings rush to you from directions you never considered. You do not need to understand the how, only trust the who. I am the one who turns impossibility into testimony. I am the one who pulls you through narrow places into spacious ground. I am the one who lifts the humble and crowns the surrendered. Now rise, my child. Yes, rise. Stand in quiet inner triumph. Feel your soul straighten like a tree reaching toward heaven after rain. You are not fragile, you are fortified. You are not wandering, you are led. You are not abandoned, you are beloved. I am pouring new strength into your spirit, like warm oil dripping crown to chest to feet. You are stepping into days where peace walks with you like a loyal companion, where opportunities find you like magnets drawn to destiny, where wealth flows to you like rivers fed by eternal springs. This is not illusion, this is alignment. Breathe again and watch your worries dissolve like mist under sunlight. Every breath loosens the knots that once lived in your chest. Every exhale sends fear back into shadow where it cannot touch you. And now see this with your spirit. You stand in a radiant field, soft grass beneath your feet, air humming with heavenly sweetness. Before you rises a waterfall of pure light, not water, but shimmering gold, cascading like living blessing. Step forward, let it wash over you. Feel golden currents streaming through your spirit, cleansing scarcity, dissolving doubt, coating your heart in abundance and grace. This is what surrender unlocks. You are remembering your divine nature, your eternal connection, your royal right to flourish. Every dream I planted in you was sacred. Every longing for more was not greed, but destiny calling your name. Step into your promise with holy humility and fierce confidence, for both can live together in you. I designed you that way. When others chase wealth through stress and striving, you will draw abundance through alignment and peace, like fruit naturally ripening under the sun, without force, without rush, without fear. Do you feel the shift, the inner softening, the holy expansion? This is rebirth without dying, transformation without breaking, ascension through surrender. You are becoming who you were written to be before life taught you to doubt. Hear me, what you release returns multiplied. What you surrender becomes sacred. What you place in my hands returns anointed, overflowing, pressed down and running over. I do not strip you, I elevate you. I do not diminish you, I reveal you. You are a vessel of light, a carrier of divine wealth, a chosen soul born not to merely survive life, but to walk as a channel of heaven's abundance. You are stepping into rhythm with miracles. You will notice signs, soft murmurs in the quiet of morning, intuitive nudges that feel like warm knowing in your chest, sudden peace where panic once lived, doors opening with grace instead of effort. Watch for them, honor them. They are proof of alignment. And when fear tries to reclaim its throne, do not wrestle, just breathe and soften. Peace is your weapon now. Stillness is your strategy. Trust is your wealth magnet. And when the world asks how you rise so effortlessly, you will smile with quiet knowing, for they cannot see the unseen river carrying you. Now receive this blessing. I pour courage into your bones like liquid fire. I breathe divine strategy into your mind with clarity sharper than morning. I wrap wealth energy around your aura like a garment woven in heaven's loom. I crown you with calm that nothing earthly can shake. I place open gates before your feet and whisper, walk, not in fear, but in fullness, not in control, but in confidence, not in doubt, but in destiny. Receive this, let the light settle deep, let the peace anchor, let the abundance begin. Speak these truths so your cells remember. I am held by divine love. I am carried by divine timing. I am worthy of overflow. I receive wealth with grace. I trust the unseen and walk in light. I am chosen, guided, blessed, and rising. Now breathe again. You are ready. And as you move forward from this moment, know this: surrender did not make you smaller. It crowned you in sacred strength. You are not letting go and falling. You are letting go and flying. I am with you in every breath. I am guiding every step. I am opening every door. This is your becoming. This is your unveiling. This is your anointed life unfolding in gold, in peace, in holy ease. Go forward in quiet glory, my beloved. You are blessed. You are safe. You are rising into everything your spirit has always known was waiting. And so it is. As if time itself gently kneels before your awakening. For I am with you in this very heartbeat, whispering through the quiet edges of your spirit, calling you not to struggle, not to strive, but to soften, to open, to fall into the warm current of my presence, where true power rises, not from force, but from surrender, where strength blooms not from effort, but from trust. And I ask you now to feel the way the air settles around you, the invisible hush that rests upon your shoulders, like a divine cloak woven from peace and promise. For tonight I speak to you not as one distant or unseen, but as light within your bones, as breath in your chest, as eternal certainty flowing like liquid gold through every unseen corridor of your heart, inviting you to release what has weighed you, what has tightened your spirit, what has convinced you that survival rests in control, when in truth, beloved, your glory begins the moment you let your soul unclench and allow my guidance to carry you further than fear ever permitted you to dream. So listen closely, not with your ears, but with the quiet fire of your inner knowing. Because every challenge you've walked through was never meant to break you, but to carve depth within you, like rivers shaping stone, preparing the sacred room inside your spirit where divine wisdom would one day take its throne. And now that time is here. Now your inner chambers glow with readiness. And yes, I know you felt moments where the path blurred, where your purpose seemed hidden behind fog, where your heart asked in trembling silence whether you were truly meant for more or merely reaching for something not meant for you. But hear me now, gently and surely. You were crafted for greatness, breathed into existence with intention, layered with gifts that no storm can erase, stitched with brilliance untouched by human doubt. And if at times you felt lost, it was only because I was leading you beyond what you already knew, stretching your spirit into lands only faith can touch. So breathe with me. Feel the warmth rising through your chest as my presence unfurls inside you like dawn slow and sacred across a quiet horizon. Because you are not here to simply survive. You are here to rise, to glow, to prosper, to walk in favor, to live in holy abundance. And as you surrender into my current, your life will no longer feel like climbing a mountain with weary hands, but like gliding on wind made of grace, effortlessly drawn forward by destiny rather than dragged by fear. So release now the weight that has sat behind your ribs. Release the scars that still whisper old stories. Release the belief that you must fight alone. For I am your strength, I am your rest, I am your guide, and no barrier stands before you that my hand cannot dissolve. No door exists that I cannot unlock. No future waits ahead that I have not already shaped with light. And in this sacred surrender, power awakens, doors open, clarity comes alive like a river of revelation pouring through your mind, washing away doubt, washing away uncertainty, replacing hesitation with knowing, replacing fear with peace, replacing strain with divine flow. And beloved, imagine now a golden light beginning at the center of your chest, pulsing soft and steady, expanding outward, warm like sunlight kissed by heaven, filling your body, filling your lungs, traveling through your veins like holy electricity, illuminating every hidden corner of your spirit, loosening every chain, melting every shadow, until you are shimmering with divine certainty, until you feel not small but infinite, not fragile but eternal, not lost but chosen. And as this light moves through you, feel how the world softens, how the ground beneath you becomes steady and safe, how the air itself seems to whisper, yes, 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 you are guided, you are protected, you are called into greatness, and every step you take from this moment is breathed upon by heaven, watched over by angels, supported by the universe that bends, folds, rearranges itself in honor of your unfolding. Because you are not alone, never have been, never will be. And the very idea of being alone dissolves now like mist touched by morning fire. And now I ask you to imagine standing before a vast field of light, limitless and bright, stretching farther than thought can reach. Each spark within it a blessing, a miracle, a promise waiting to be lived through you, wealth glimmering like silver rivers, peace gathering like dew at dawn, opportunities rising like golden birds from the horizon, love blooming like roses touched by eternity. And as you step forward, gates made not of metal, but of pure radiance swing open in your honor, because your surrender has become your key. And I say to you, rise now, my child. Rise without hesitation. Rise without doubt. Rise like the dawn that has waited patiently behind night. For the world has no claim over your limits. You are my creation, sculpted by divine thought, kissed with sacred breath, crowned in unseen glory. And this world will come to know your purpose. This life will bow to the calling etched in your soul. And when fear tries to return, when thoughts attempt to tighten around you like vines, remember this holy stillness, this whisper of destiny in your bones, and let my voice guide you back to peace, back to truth, back to the quiet throne of surrender, where miracles are born effortlessly, like fruit growing from branches rooted deep in trust. And when you feel unworthy, recall that I formed you from love, not as an afterthought, but as intentional wonder. And when you feel small, remember that your spirit carries eternity. And when you feel uncertain, rest in my certainty. And understand, beloved, surrender is not giving up. Surrender is rising higher than effort could ever take you. Surrender is stepping into divine current, where every hope you carry is already answered, where every blessing longed for already breathes in the unseen realm, preparing to arrive in perfect timing. So surrender, not as someone defeated, but as someone exalted, someone lifted, someone chosen by the universe and cherished by heaven. And hear me, your wealth is coming, not as struggle, nor as frantic grasping, but as gentle overflow, as ease, as doors that simply open, as opportunities that find you, as resources flowing like spring rain, nourishing a garden ready to bloom. Feel the abundance swirling around you like invisible gold dust, settling on your shoulders, filling your hands, gathering in your life without effort. For when you release control, you create space for miracles to move, and wealth becomes not something you chase, but something you attract by existing in divine alignment. So breathe in and feel prosperity rise like sacred fire inside your belly. Breathe out and feel every doubt fall away like old leaves, making room for spring. Breathe and know you are worthy of every blessing, every provision, every manifestation of goodness that has waited for your heart to soften enough to receive. And now see a gentle rain falling around you, not water, but shimmering particles of grace, thousands of sparkling threads descending from heaven, landing on your skin like soft gold, sinking into your spirit like nourishment, blessing you with peace, blessing you with clarity, blessing you with divine timing, blessing you with overflowing abundance, blessing you with faith that cannot be shaken, blessing you with a quiet confidence that makes mountains bow and rivers part, blessing you with a knowing so deep nothing can take it from you. And in this sacred rain, you are being renewed, reborn, restored. Because surrender is not losing control. Surrender is handing your life to the one who already knows the way. Surrender is stepping into destiny. Surrender is saying yes to the greater version of yourself, waiting beyond fear. So listen now as I speak directly into your future. You will rise. You will prosper. You will be a vessel of light and abundance. Your heart will know peace like calm water beneath moonlight. Your hands will hold wealth without anxiety. Your mind will rest in divine security. Your days will unfold with gentle grace, and everything you once worried over will be handled by my invisible hand moving ahead of you, shaping blessings, aligning paths, preparing miracles. And I say now, receive this blessing, my beloved. Receive it fully, without doubt, without resistance, for you do not need to earn what I freely pour into the open hands of faith. You only need to relax into trust. And as you do, fear dissolves, past pain releases. Transformation begins not with strain, but with surrender. And now I speak power into your identity. You are chosen. You are capable. You are destined. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved. You are rising beyond every limitation ever spoken over you. And as you embrace this identity, watch as heaven rearranges your story. As resources come, as opportunities appear, as relationships strengthen, as abundance multiplies, as healing takes root, as joy returns like sunlight through open windows. And now I ask you gently, with love deeper than oceans, step into your next breath not as who you were, but as who you were always meant to be. Walk forward with grace in your steps, purpose in your pulse, and faith steady like the earth beneath your feet. And declare these truths softly within your spirit. I am chosen for abundance. I am safe in divine timing. I am guided by secret wisdom. I am worthy of miracles. I am walking in overflow. I am held by love. I am free. I am blessed. Close your eyes and breathe as if your soul itself is expanding, because right now I am not just giving you words, I am unlocking a doorway inside you, a doorway to the realm where chosen souls awaken and nothing remains the same again, a realm where ordinary identities dissolve and divine purpose rises like a sun within the heartbeat of your existence, where you do not walk as a human struggling to survive, but as a sacred force designed to create, command, and conquer destiny. And I want you to understand this very clearly. You are not here by accident. You were pulled here, summoned here, guided here by an invisible divine current that only flows toward souls chosen for greatness. Because the rest of the world sleeps while you carry a fire inside you that refuses to let you settle. A holy restlessness that tells you again and again that you are meant for something extraordinary. And that whisper in your heart wasn't imagination. That longing inside you was not weakness. It was your spiritual DNA, remembering who you are meant to become. Remembering that you didn't come to earth just to survive. You came to rise, to command, to manifest, and to reign. And now the universe is shifting in your favor. The energies are rearranging themselves around your name. Blessings are moving in your direction like rivers of gold flooding toward your destiny. Because from this moment,